In this video, I'm going to show you how to make GoPro mounts on Riffe Spearguns without drilling holes. This is the first version I made. These are all the parts I used. These are all stainless parts. First, I'm going to take the 1/4 inch screw and use the washer. And I'm going to use the heavy duty rubber rusher. And I'm going through the hole in the butt of this 75 Euro, Riffe Euro, and I'm gonna attach another rubber washer so that I don't mess up the wood. Yeah, make sure I don't want to scratch the gun. So this is the bracket I made. I just bent it and made holes for the 1/4 inch screw. That's the aluminum stock bar from Home Depot. And I used a wing nut and tighten it. It's pretty simple. And I'm going to use this the knob which has the 1/4 inch screw which attaches to the GoPro, the 1/4 inch thread mount. And I simply attach the GoPro to the mount. Yeah, it is pretty simple and it's got a lot of parts, but since I'm mounting this on the butt end, I don't have to worry about getting tangled in the line or slings hitting the camera, so I don't have to worry all that stuff. And this is it. I just tilt the bar a little bit forward so that I can anticipate the recoil, and if you tighten it really tight, it works really well. Still get some recoil effect in the movie, but it's still okay, manageable. And this is my second version I made for my Mako gun. When you attach the GoPro at the butt end, it's just all the fish or your targets become really small. So I wanted to attach the camera up front, and the only thing I was worried about was the more like the slings hitting the camera, and also the line getting tangled around the camera. But this seemed to work well. The only bad thing about this mount was the recoil. The base of this mount is pretty what do you call this? It's flimsy. When I shoot some fish, I can see the huge recoil effect in my movie. So I decided to make this version 3. These are all the parts I'm going to use, and that's some bracket I made. I just used the files. I used to attach the camera there, but it's just the butt end was too far from my target, so I decided to locate the camera in front so that the target doesn't become small, and I get clear movie images. So first I'm going to take off the spacer there. Euro series always have the spacer in it. So here we go, got the spacer there. So I'm going to use this place replace with my bracket, where I made that bracket out of a aluminum stock bar. That's a 1 inch one, and that spacer was a little thinner, so I had to shape it. I just used some files. I didn't have any sophisticated equipment to grind it, so I just used a file. And let's insert the bracket, and all I have to do is simply use the same screw that came with the Riffe and screw it in. I want to tighten it a little bit harder so that the bracket doesn't move. Yep, it's pretty solid. The base is thick and it's got 1 inch wide, so it's very stable. And I'm going to attach the 1/4 inch base mount from GoPro. I can use the standard screw from GoPro, but that knob sticks out too much and I'm afraid that the line might get tangled. So I'm just going to use the standard M5 screw instead. I cut down to like 22 millimeter or so I can directly attach to the GoPro case. Yeah, this way it's going to be harder for the line to get tangled around the bolt or the screw. And I'm going to use my usual heavy duty rubber washer, and I cut down the 1/4 inch screw and I'm going to attach there in the hole so I can mount the GoPro. Yep, just like that. Oops. Just gonna adjust the position and retighten it. I really want to tighten this down so that it can withstand the recoil. This is a 100 gun, so it's not really, it doesn't have too much of a recoil, but still. It's gonna look like this. The only thing I'm worried about is the slings hitting the camera and the bracket. Let's see how it turns. Okay, here we go. We got the GoPro mounted on my Riffe 100X Speargun. I used the curved lens this time. I also modified GoPro Hero 2 lens so that it can focus underwater, but it cannot focus above water though. I found this Gator Shark, so I decided to record. It looks pretty good. It's focusing it correctly, and the mount seems to be very stable, so I'm pretty happy with it. Yep, it's nice and sharp underwater, but once I go above water, this lens position gets super blurry, as you can see, but underwater it's pretty nice and sharp. I'm going to use the slow motion to see how the new mount performs. Just wanted to make sure the slings don't hit the camera hard, and it looks like everything worked out well. And let's see it from the camera itself. Yep, it's perfectly working and almost no recoil. Let's try another one. It looks like they're hitting the camera, but I don't think so. It's okay. Let's see it from the camera itself. See, there's no vibration, so that means slings aren't hitting, and it's pretty good. I'm happy with it.